everybody, this is Blake Cross EXC, and welcome back to Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Doing this video solo, this is just a little, how shall we say, that's not a preview, it's not even really a teaser, but it's just showing you guys what the DLC characters play like. Haven't really had time to get all of the DLC costumes installed yet, but I'm going to show you how Sigma, Monster Hunter, and Black Panther fight. Now, of course, we know there's got to be at least 3 more DLC characters. We're going to have Venom, we're going to have Black Widow, and the Winter Soldier whenever they're available. So, yeah, let's get to it.
Sigma, all is according to plan.
I think there probably will be more than just those 3 afterwards, because looking at the roster here, that'd make it unbalanced. Because if we have Venom, Black Widow, and Winter Soldier, then we'd have more Marvel than we would Capcom, and if they're trying to keep any sort of symmetry here, then it needs to be balanced. But yeah, Sigma. I've already gone through arcade mode with him and unlocked all his alt colors, same for Monster Hunter and Black Panther. These are his normal alt colors for his normal skin. That's his appearance from X1 and Maverick Hunter. You know, just different colors for that. The red and white looks really good. The black looks absolutely evil. And then we have his X5 appearance, which looks amazing in these other colors. In X5, he never used a beam saber, but, you know, it is what it is. I think that, for accuracy's sake, it would have been better if they used the X7 incarnation. Or not X7, X8 incarnation, because in X7 he used a scythe. I think. No, that was red. I'm thinking X4. It's been a while since I actually played the Mega Man X games, so I'm a little rusty on which game is which. But, let's just go with Classic Sigma. And I'm gonna have Monster Hunter as my partner.
Monster Hunter!
I don't mind if you're a Blade Master or a Gunner.
That's the Rathalos armor, and it's got different alternate colors as well. I'm not gonna claim to know a whole lot about Monster Hunter, because the only game I've actually played was Freedom Unite on the PSP. So, I'm not sure what costume that is, but it reminds me of every cliched female RPG character's armored, where it's, like, barely covering, yet it still is high grade. And this one looks like Kita from Atlantis The Lost Empire, so we're going to go with that one. Reality Stone, and let's fight against, Ultron and Sigma.
Sigma, the machine shall dominate!
Fight against Ultron and Sigma, since we can't fight against Ultron and Sigma. Let's give them the Space Stone.
Who will prevail?
Alright, yeah. So pretty much in this video, I'm just going to show you what the characters are capable of. I'm probably actually going to go back to training mode so I can just beat up on them endlessly and show you what they can do a little bit. I don't claim to be an expert, but I've gotten in a good bit of practice with Sigma, and I think he's going to become one of my new mains.
You have no place in the new age. Prepare to be extinguished.
Yeah, Monster Hunter sharpening her weapon over there.
But your human-like appearance disgusts me.
Who will come out
And other
on
Sigma's
top?
like, I'm standing right here, you know.
Fight.
So he's got eye beams. He's got the beam saber, of course, and a lot of moves are very close to how he actually fights in the Mega Man X series. That's his opening attack from X1. And I'm pretty certain that the missiles from his fingers are taken from the manga, if I'm not mistaken. Because I know that in the manga he does the finger blasters. Not sure if that's what they're going for, they just made that up, but it is what it is. Monster Hunter is kind of like Dante in that she uses a lot of different kinds of weapons, but I equate her more so to Furion from Dissidia Duodecim in Final Fantasy. Or just Dissidia in Final Fantasy. But lots of different kinds of weapons, and her thing is she can chain her combos almost endlessly with the Greatsword, and that can change beautifully into her first hyper combo. If that actually hit, it would have led to another combo. And I just can't hit with that apparently, because I'm bad. That's another thing. Arc Divide is kind of interesting because I don't remember Sigma having the power to split space like that, but it's kind of reminiscent of Colonel's ability from the Mega Man Battle Network series, Screen Divide, because it shoots a big green blade across the screen, and well, it's called Divide on top of all that. So that pretty much all of his down forward attacks are Arc Divide, down forward punch, down forward kick. And use down forward kick, or you press kick again after the first one to slash for the second one. His first hyper combo is Doom Buster. Second one is Rave Divide, which is just a big sword combo. Her kick ability, her kick weapons are bow. Oh yeah, I forgot Sigma has a counter too. Ow. She also gets super armor with some of her moves. And the unsheath attack is chargeable. Meteor rain with these arrows. Afraid it is possible, Sigma.
Quest complete. Now let's return to camp.
That is one mean-looking sword, though. No monsters in the world without people turning on each other, too. What's the big idea? Well, Ultron and Sigma decided they wanted to wipe out all organic life. That's what's happening. Okay, now we're in training mode, and I'm going to show you a little bit of what Black Panther can do. He also has several alt colors. He's got kind of a White Panther going on here. Nice bronze and silver, and of course, a pink Panther. Then he's got what I think is a royal battle armor of some sort, because he's a king and all that. He's got blue, he's got crimson red, which looks absolutely amazing, gold and silver, and just solid silver. Let's go with the red. And my partner, I'm going to have Sigma.
Sigma, I will assist you for now.
And my enemies, let's beat up on X and Zero for a little bit.
Starting the mission. Let's go. This'll work.
Let's give them the time stone. Not that it's going to matter, because they're not going to be moving. Okay, now, from what a lot of people have said, based on the trailer, they said that Black Panther plays a bit like Wolverine from the previous games. Now, even though I played all the previous games, I did not play a lot of Wolverine, so I can't really vouch. I'd equate him to Gamora from this game, in terms of he swings fast for a decent bit of damage, and that's how you start your combos off. Get a couple of those light, quick, weak punches in to start the combo, throw them off balance, and then just go from there. Would be a lot easier to demonstrate if he was actually moving, but no, I'm not using auto combo. This is all just my button mashing. His hyper combos are amazing too. Like here's a down forward in both punches. Big nice claw slash. Down forward in both kicks. Yeah, that one does a ton of damage, especially on the last hit. Down back in both kicks. Launch stuff across the battlefield, and I forgot how to do his level 3. Law of the Jungle. Down back both buttons, or both punches.
Playtime is over. The strong shall hunt their wish. That is the law of nature, and my rule is law.
Okay. It's pretty much just a glorified version of his first hyper combo. Sigma, on the other hand. Okay, Doom Buster. Final Sigma. This is his ultimate hyper combo. I'm pretty sure the Sigma just shot his virus directly into X's head and just destroyed him from the inside out. So his other hyper combos include firing a laser across the ground. A nice big sword combo here. He has several other moves too. Like he's got a counter move. Like let me make X attack me so I can show you. Can't really get X to attack me here just yet, so I'll show you the counter moves here in a little bit. Sigma has some other moves too, like this move right here. That's down, down, and punch. It's a grab of some sort. It's pretty much just a close range grab, I think. Its official name is Mirage Claw. And counter teleport is Sigma giving a speech without the audio. That's counter teleport, so it's like when Ultron Sigma blocks an attack and teleports and slashes you. Now, I'm sure there's a lot more I could do with Black Panther if I practice, but that's just a brief look at what he can do based on just raw abilities and attacks and such. I could really, really get into practice with him, and I think I could get decent. I don't know if I'd ever call myself good at fighting games, but he plays a lot like Gamora, and I do enjoy Gamora for the button mashing. And I really, really freaking love this hyper combo. Look at all the damage that does. Like here, I'm gonna make him guard, because I know I can do that. So, X is guarding now. Still not gonna save him for that. X is guarding. Now watch this. Watch how much chip damage this does. I guess it does more depending on who you're fighting, and depending on where they're at on the stage, because earlier I was fighting an opponent who was guarding, and the last hit took off a really big chunk of HP. But, that's still a good bit of chip damage from that one hit, because if you notice, just the first few hits didn't do a lot, but then the last one took a nice chunk off. So that's it for Black Panther and Sigma. Now let's test out Monster Hunter a little bit. Okay, now, for her, down forward punch swings with the greatsword, and you just endlessly keep tapping, and it changes into a combo. It's pretty much just like the real Monster Hunter game. Even the movements are downright. Now let's turn off the guard for a minute so I can show you how her hyper combo works. The way you're supposed to do it... Get back over there, Thor. The way you're supposed to do it is... You're supposed to catch them off guard with the first swing, and then... First couple swings, and then you chain them into that if you can actually hit them. Alright. Now Thor, come here. Ah. If you hit him, it will go into this. Which is pretty much just a big 4-hit combo and does a whole lot of damage. Now, down back punch lets you swing. Down back punch lets you swing with the short swords. And down back in both punch buttons does Demon Dance combo, which also makes you enter a demon mode, I think, because you're now glowing red and you have a mode change aura down there, and you also have super armor with a lot of your attacks. I don't know if it's with every one of them, but it's with a lot of them. And as I said earlier, your kicks are your bow. You draw back the arrow. This one shoots high. And hyper combo for that shoots lots of arrows down. And I haven't actually tried her level 3 yet, so let's try it. Upswing. A barrel. Oh. Tasty. Okay. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of, again, reminds me of Furion from the City of Final Fantasy, just unloading on him with every weapon you got. Cool thing about her Demon Dance hyper combo is that unlike other mode changes, you actually get attack power with this one, or you get damage put in with the mode changing instead of just mode changing on its own. The other mode changes we get are X's Armor of Light, Dante's Devil Trigger, Captain Marvel's Binary, and Arthur's Armor Change. I think that's it. There may be one more that I'm forgetting, but that's all I know right offhand. There's a couple of other moves that she knows that I haven't tried yet, so I'm going to look at those real quick. Jumping shot. Demon Dodge can be directed during Demon Mode, and then there's Demon Dance in the air. So it's pretty much Demon Flurry, which is the down back punch I was telling you about, but it's while you're in Demon Mode. Charter Stampede is just the normal hyper combo. Demolisher Demon Dance, which makes you enter Demon Mode, and then Meteor Fall, then Hunter's Pride. So the Demon Dance is pretty much the exact same thing, it's just while you're in Demon Mode, so it's a bit stronger. Yeah, it's showing off Sigma's X5 body here, and that is gorgeous. Though I think it would look a little bit better with a purple lightsaber instead of a green one for this. I gotta say, I like the way they did the hilt on his sword for this armor, though. Can't really see it. Let's see, can I throw him the other side? Yeah, it's always on his other hip, so you can't really get a good look at it, but I think it's pretty nice. Alright, and that's about all I have to show for these guys in training mode. I'm ready for the next round of DLC to come out. Alright, now let's look at them in the gallery. Alright, this is the Monster Hunter with Wrathless armor. Okay, it's R2 to rotate. There we go. Big bone sword, and again, only played Monster Hunter a little bit, so I'm not overly familiar. The only reason I know that's Wrathless armor is because that's the same one you get as a DLC in Super Smash Bros. For the Mii Fighter, so that's why I remember that. Here's Sigma. Actually, you know what, let's change color. There we go. Get the nice blue, and then you got the white. I do like how her skin tone changes as well, because it puts a little bit of emphasis on character customization. The gold and black armor has a nice look to it as well. I think that's a jawbone of some sort, because it looks like he has teeth in it. Then there's this, and I'm not sure what kind of bone that's supposed to be, if that is a bone at all. And she's got a tail affixed to her skirt. Must be for, like, drier and hotter areas, because that does not look very warm. I didn't actually play as this one yet. Purple. Not bad. And pink. I think this one looks a bit silly, because it's pink with a Monster Hunter. But like I said, this one looks like Princess Kita from Atlantis, which I'm 100% okay with. Next we have Sigma. I like that lightsaber, very basic. Looks pretty good in purple. Looks really good in that red. Except the shoes. I think the shoes would be better if they were black. Yeah, like that. Black Sigma. Then, yeah, there we go. We got his X5 armor, and his lightsaber actually looks more like a katana than a lightsaber. Yeah, that one looks really cool. I really like the detail they put into these, and I do like some of the custom colors that they have. Now that we've checked out these two, let's take a look at Black Panther. Oh, actually, what's his profile say? Oh yeah, it's just the same thing. It's the same thing that's normally there. You can look at that even if you don't have the DLC, because he appears in story mode. But Black Panther, let's look at him. All right, model viewer. Looks really, really buff, and that armor must be really form-fitting. I think he said it's vibranium armor. He mentioned that in this game, at least, he said it's vibranium, because I remember I beat Arthur a while back, and he said, unlike your armor, my vibranium armor doesn't shatter. So next color, the White Panther. Looking really nice. Yeah, Gold Panther, or bronze, copper, whatever color that is. Kind of a goldish orange. And then, of course, magenta, Pink Panther. Da-da, da-da. That one looks like a Power Rangers villain, almost. I really like it. Like, that looks really cool. Yeah, the red's really awesome, too, but I think I like the blue better. The gold one really does make him look like something out of Power Rangers or Super Sentai or something like that. Some Japanese superhero show. And that one makes him look like something out of an anime, honestly. It's amazing what changing the colors can make a character, how they can make a character look different. Well, that's pretty much all I got to say about the DLC characters. I really like them. I'm looking forward to getting in more playing time with them. Me and Rio said we were going to do another fight night after the rest of the DLC came out. We're going to wait till at least the next 3 characters come out. We'll try to get the costumes in the meantime, but there will be another Fight Night Friday for the DLC characters after those 3 come out. There's a lot of DLC costumes available right now, and I can't really pull them up to show you because I don't have them and I can't get on the PSN store from here. But I'm calling it right now. If they do like they did with Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate and give everybody a DLC costume, then when Zero gets his, it's going to be one of 3 things. It's either going to be his Mega Man Zero incarnation, a prototype Zero, like showing a incomplete Zero, kind of like in the fan game Mega Man Unlimited. And we actually saw that in cutscene in X5, I think. It's like Zero before he was finished being put together. Or we're going to get classic X1 Zero, which technically doesn't use a sword, but neither does X5 Sigma, so we're just breaking that rule. So, I'm calling it right now, we're going to see those as Zero's DLC costume if he gets one. I don't know what else they would give us. If they give X1, the only thing I would think they'd give him would probably be his Copy X form from the Mega Man Zero series, because these said Wave 1 on them, if you go back and look, and X and everyone else says Wave 2. So they may or may not get a DLC costume, and it may just be, or he may or may not get a second one, is what I mean. Rio was also really salty when he found out that Dante got his look from DMC Devil May Cry, as he's gone on camera and said many, many, many times he hates DMC Devil May Cry. And again, whenever we get around to playing that, I'm going to be the one that picks it up. We've actually, I know we're way behind on uploading DMC 2, but we finally finished Dante mode. We got to go back and play as the other character to get the whole story. Going to be working on getting that up in the next couple weeks. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say for this entry of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I like these characters. I will get the costumes when I have the chance, and I'm looking forward to the next round. So, Capcom, hurry up. Well, this has been Blade Cross EXE, part of Flash and Blades Productions. Thank you so much for watching, and tune in next time. Peace out.